Ruh-roh. Turn the volume down. What's going on, peoples? Hang on, I'm trying to get y'all pulled up over here. Morning, 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 morning. What's going on, peoples? Let me put my phone on Do Not Disturb. There we go. Who's on here? Good morning, Miss Ann. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Y'all have to forgive me. I've been trying to figure out how to get my camera to zoom in. I had it at one point in time, and now I cannot for the life of me figure it out. So, I'm going to get it together one day. Good morning, Miss Evelyn. How are you? What y'all up to this morning? Good morning, Miss Jane. I got so much everywhere. So much stuff, y'all. We're going to do us a black and white. I seen a girl in my class, or in the group that I'm in, do a black and white Halloween wreath with pumpkins, and I just fell in love with the look. So we're gonna do a black and white this morning, and I hadn't figured out what yet, but I may put a black sign in it. I don't know, but y'all, guess what? I got a gingerbread coming in, and I can't wait. All right. Y'all, I'm so not prepared. If y'all would please share for me, I would really appreciate it. Let me turn my fan on real quick and get started. And we will get moving. If y'all would please share for me, I would appreciate it. Who's got their coffee? Who's got the coffee, y'all? Miss Ann, where do you live? Miss Evelyn, Miss Jane, Cara, where are y'all from? Please let me know what state y'all are in. I know y'all can't hear that, because every time I play music, even if I put, I do not own the rights and all that jazz, it comes back and it says, your video has been blocked in 264 countries due to XYZ music. Kentucky, Florida. Hey, Miss Marie Fox, Jane, Cara, Orlando. Ooh. Hey, is Disney open back up? Ontario, Canada. What's going on, Canada? A little Marvin C's on the radio, y'all. I love Louisiana. What's going on, Kentucky, Orlando, Ontario, Canada, Louisiana? How is y'all's stats? Is everybody kind of getting back to good, or is the corona still corrupting your state? I got to turn my AC on, girls. Y'all already know. Y'all already know this girl going through the menopause. I'm here. What's up, Cora? I was just talking about you. I said I seen a video of one of my groupies that did a black and white pumpkin wreath. So I'm going for it, girl. I'm going for it. Alright, so I have my evergreen base. Oh, it's open. Okay, okay. I'm gonna make my way down there one day. I have my evergreen wreath base form. This particular wreath base form came from Hobby Lobby. They are $11.99 at Hobby Lobby right now. They have their Christmas stuff out, but of course you can use your 40% off coupon. But let me tell y'all a little secret about what I found out about Hobby Lobby that I am furious about. And I don't like it because let me tell you, when I shop for me, my mom, different people that see my lives, and they're like, you know, can you get that for me? It's not at my Hobby Lobby or whatever, okay? So they told me when I rang my stuff up, I used my little 40% off coupon, okay? So I had like 3 stacks for different people. I rang my stuff up. They said, on the second order, they go, you can only use that 40% off coupon one time. One time. I said, what do you mean? I'm only using it one time per transaction. Like, I'm not trying to get over on nobody, but as you can see, there's like 4 different orders here. And they go, ma'am, you can only use your 40% off one time and one time only. And I said, okay, and what is the purpose of that? And they go, it's just the rules. You can only use it once per person. So I said, okay. So the people that I'm buying this for are going to think that I'm crazy because I told them they could get it for this price, but if they use their 40% off coupon, they could get it a little cheaper. So they only paid me what the 40% off was. Well, she goes, well, let me get the manager. So I was like, okay, get your manager. And they said, the manager comes over and he goes, ma'am, you can only use 1 coupon per customer. And I go, are y'all serious right now? Like, are you really serious right now? Y'all are a $1 billion corporation. A $1 billion corporation. And it's going to kill y'all. You see, I have 4 orders here. To take $2.16 off of 1 item, 1 order. So basically, I'm going to save, between me and the 3 people I'm buying for, I would probably save $10 total, all 4 orders. And they would not do it. That just really irritated me, y'all. It really irritated me. Like, come on, people. Really? Is it really that serious? Like, it just, I don't know, girls. That just kind of put a sour taste in my mouth about Hobby Lobby because, excuse me, like, that's just ridiculous. I mean, really, 40% off an item that's $9.99. I mean, really? I mean, I still can't get over that. Like, that is insane. But anyway, I'm going to quit bickering about it and get on with it. Okay, so I have this, and I normally keep this in stock, this white 21-inch mesh, but I ran out. And so I picked this up at Hobby Lobby. It is a Christmas mesh. It's a 21-inch Christmas mesh at Hobby Lobby. It's $9.99. And just FYI, I did not get 40% off on it. So, wow, I still can't get over that. So, I'm going to use this 21-inch, see, I done got all off track. This 21-inch white mesh. And this white mesh, it does have like a foil lining in it. But it's just for the base, so you're really not going to be able to see it. But I found this white with black border stripes, and I actually had just asked somebody to pick me up about 5 of these. So we're going to use that. We're going to use a solid black, and we're going to use a black and white stripe. And we have lots of embellishments going down in here. But I'm going to do 10-inch poofs. I have kind of drifted away from the work forms. I don't know why. I just really like these evergreen bases. They seem to hold up a lot better than the others. I know, y'all. Thank you, Cara. Yes, I do. Yes, I do, Cara. I sure do. Anyway. Hello, everybody. Oh, everybody keeps asking about these. I got these pumpkins. Excuse me. I had picked these pumpkins right here up at Big Lots, believe it or not, in Florence. It's just a little retail store kind of in between Rose's and TJ Maxx. I wouldn't even say TJ Maxx. They have a craft section. If you're not familiar with Big Lots, you can just look it up. But they were $10 each. So they wasn't as cheap as I would have liked them to be, but I really liked them and wanted to use them. I had them for another project, but when I seen Cara do hers, I was like, I'm using them pumpkins in that. So, y'all, I hate that I have to come on in the mornings all the time. Although I do love my Saturday morning live. But, being I'm back at work now, I can't go live at night like I used to. But, it's okay. I like my Saturday morning coffee and crafting. Well, yeah, I guess so, Miss Jane. I guess so. You're right. There is some people that would totally abuse that. But, you know, here at my Hobby Lobby, they know me, you know, by first name basis. Like, they know I have a shop. They know that my mom comes in and shops with me. I mean, they know all this. But I get it. Rules is rules. But it just kind of irritated me a little bit. And I don't know. And then, you know, you tell your client one thing and then you have to go back and say, well, it didn't work out. You know, you just hate disappointing your clientele. I think that was more, oh, you set your alarm for me. I appreciate that so much. Ain't you sweet? I'm sorry. You can go back to bed now if you want to. I don't want to keep you up. Are you going to Louisiana today? And also, y'all, keep my sister Tony in y'all's prayers. Her father is going through some things, and he was diagnosed with cancer some time back, and he's in the hospital. So y'all just keep her in your prayers. Yeah, you would think, Miss Jane, but, you know, it is what it is, and I got through it. I was just a little confused, but, you know, I think they're enforcing it a little more so now, being at the holidays and all the stuff they have out. So, okay, so I got everything on the bottom. Now I'm going to move up to the top. And I am going to put my poofs up here. Y'all, I got so much stuff to shove in this thing. It's going to be so pretty. Good morning, Miss Linda. How are you? Y'all, give me a thumbs up if you've seen the pumpkin, the lighted patio pumpkin that I done. If you guys seen that, give me a thumbs up real quick. Because I got something else that I am working on that's going to sit beside that pumpkin, and I'll have them for sale as well for the Halloween holidays. I was looking for like a little red truck that I could put together for Thanksgiving. But them things are not cheap. You didn't see my pumpkin car? I thought I sent you a video. Please show the pumpkin again. That thing is so big. Like, I can't show it, Miss Linda. But, are you talking about the black pumpkin? This one? Or are you talking about the lighted patio pumpkin? The lighted patio pumpkin is on my business page. It is huge. It comes up to, now let me tell you how big this is. For 69 bucks, you get a lighted patio pumpkin that has a skull. Now let me rephrase that, because the pumpkin itself is 69 bucks. If I have to ship it, it's going to be more, because it's going to take a box. It's not really that heavy, but yeah. It comes up to right between my knee and my hip. That's how tall it is. And it's a big, I can't remember the exact measurements, but I want to say it's like 60 something inches round. And let me tell you, that thing was so much fun putting it together. Me and my mom was sitting there. I said, you know what? I'm going to make me a pumpkin. I'm going to try to make me a pumpkin out of this and put it together and see, you know, what happens. And boy, me and my daughter and my husband and my mom, like all of us, put it together little by little. And let me tell you, that thing come out gorgeous. I've had so many people ask me about that. Okay, so we have all of our white on. Let me move this stuff out my way. I want to make sure I have y'all in frame. Okay. If you're just popping on, good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning. And what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to take all three of my meshes that I have here. Black, white is basically what they all are. They're just different styles. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to pop these open really quick. Thank you, Miss Linda. I do believe this mesh came from Country Bumpkins shop on Etsy. And this particular stripe mesh come from Joann's Halloween section. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all three of these, just like that, if y'all can see. And I'm going to drop them in the floor. And I'm going to cut them about 22 inches long. And what I'm going to do to begin with is, I don't want to cut on anything. I'm going to cut 3, 6, 9 pieces to begin with. And then we're going to put these in. We're going to put them in, and how I'm going to do it is I'm just going to fold in each side like this. Fold in each side and then bunch them up in the center. So you're going to come up with a look like that. And I'm just going to pop them in every other tie. Just keep going till they're all gone. And it's going to be fluffy, but that's okay. I love it fluffy. Fluffy, fluffy. Alright, so we got a black and white stripe there. Let's pull these. That's my black. If y'all don't mind sharing for me, I would appreciate it. Okay, so we got the black, white stripe, the black and white border, the white with the black border, and then we're going to do a solid black. And this is like a crazy way to do the mesh, but I like the look of it once you get it tied in. I really do. And I want it to be messy. I don't want it to be all straight and beautiful like I normally do. I want it to kind of be, have that messy look, you know. Alright, we started with that one. No, we did the border stripe. What's y'all's plans for today? What y'all got planned for today? I'm going to go home and get myself back on the couch, and I am going to relax. And I am going to rest for a change. I don't do a lot of that. But, come on, where you at? Let's get this out of the way. Where are you at? Pop this one in. And then I've got some beautiful ribbon. I don't have the ribbon that she had, that 4-inch blacks, but I want it. I want it so bad, Cara. I don't know where you got it, but I want some. Tissue. Pop all these in. I'm almost done with the bottom row. I thought it would have took a little bit longer, but it's not. I got a tickle in my throat. I'm going to Big Lots and try to find the black pumpkins. Yes, they are beautiful. They have some skulls, like skeletons, Mr. Bones, things of that nature, and they're right there in that section. Okay, oh. Thank y'all for joining in. If you wouldn't mind sharing, I would really appreciate it. Okay, girls, we are almost done. I think we have 2 more. I don't want my little bats to go off anywhere. We have 2 more to put on the bottom. Big Lots really had some cool stuff. I'm working on a cauldron, and I got a 36-inch Mr. Bones from there that I am working with. Let's see. I got to cut a few more pieces. I want to make sure I have enough. I don't want to cut into my wreath. But you know, y'all, I could have went ahead and cut all this before I jumped on with you guys. but sometimes you can get through it rather quickly. Where am I at? Black, yeah, black stripe. Sometimes you can just, if you just cut in strips, you're not doing no perfect measurements and things like that, you can normally just cut and run through it really quick. Okay, let's put a black here. Solid black. Come on, come on, come on. Here we go. I think this is going to turn out pretty, girls. And did y'all see the ones that I posted yesterday? They're in my Etsy shop. My Etsy shop is Sweet Tea's Craft House, the same as everything else on Facebook. I did a purple swag, and let me tell you, that thing is gorgeous. I loved it. And then I made a witch's hat. Yes, I made a witch's hat, and then my mom made the witch's legs. Y'all, I'm moving on up over here. Moving on up. Doing bigger and better things. I got me a Frankenstein that I made. He's going to be going down in a wreath here soon. It's that time of year where it starts to get very busy for me, and I'm sure for all crafters and wreath makers. It's hello, Christelle, I need your help, ma'am. You have a Mevo, don't you? I cannot for the life of me figure out how to. I used to could do it, and I have completely lost my way. But I cannot figure out for the life of me how to zoom in and keep it zoomed in. Every time I zoom in, it just backs right back out. And I cannot remember for the life of me how to do it. I need help. I need help, help, help. I'll get it. I'm sure I will get it, but I can't figure it out, girl. And I was like, who's got a Mevo? Who's got a Mevo that can help me? So if you don't mind, whenever I get off of here, I'm going to message you if you're not busy. If you're busy, it's okay. Just message me if you don't mind later. And we'll figure it out, or I'll figure it out. Okay, how many more do I have? I have one more. What color do I want to put? A white with a black border stripe there. See, girls? We are done putting it in. We have this last one. And I am going to put a... Christelle is in my group with me as well. And I see her and I do a lot of things similar. We like to paint and do the mannequin heads and all that stuff. I love doing that. I'm actually working on one now. I went to Party City and had to pick up a wig. Okay, girls, so we have everything down in here. My nose is itching. I think I want to add a piece of black right in the center. So what I'm going to do, y'all know the routine. We're going to pop in a crossbar with 4. Crystal, you know, great minds think alike. Let me tell you why. I was watching a Christelle, I'm sorry. I just click where I want it to zoom in, then widen it in the angle out where I want it to be, but I will gladly help if I can. Thank you. Yeah, I've been doing that too, but like every time I get it where I want it and step away, it goes right back out. It's not staying in the zoom, but we'll figure it out. But anyway, great minds think alike is what I was saying, Christelle. Hey, Elaine, if I hadn't already spoke to you. But it's okay, I can speak again. you were doing the witch hats from Dollar Tree, girl, I did the same thing to get the hook in the top. I was like, now I want mine to kind of go down a little bit. I don't want it just to be pointed up. I want to give it a different look. And look at there. I was watching your videos and I said, look at there. Great minds think alike. Sometimes we just have to do what we have to do to get it to work. Sometimes you can't buy it like you want it, like you need it. You know, you have to kind of put it all together. Okay, y'all, so I'm going to take a piece of black and I am going to stick it dead here in the center. Right here at the end of my black roll. And all I'm doing is the same thing, the same exact thing. And let's see, I may just thank y'all for sharing. I really appreciate it. I think sometimes I'm on too early and people are still in the bed, but let me tell you, I can work all night at the plant. Thank you. I can work all night at the plant, y'all. Go home, sleep for 4 or 5 hours, and right back in the shop. I don't know how I walk sometimes. And that's the God's honest truth. I'll be so exhausted and so tired. My family will go, you need to just go get you some sleep. Just go home, get you some sleep. Like, this is ridiculous. But at the same time, I got work to do. I'm trying to build a business. You got to do what you got to do. Sorry I had to step out a while. We just had found out my husband's dear friend. Oh, I'm so sorry, Cara. I have this week, well, in the past 2 weeks, I've had 2 friends of mine pass away. That's not counting family that's passed. It's been crazy. I was on live one morning this week and found out someone passed during my live. I had to step away from the live for a minute. So these are my colors, girls. These is it. And it is super full. Like, I can't believe how full it turned out. Now, y'all tell me. I have this sign here. Y'all tell me if you think I should use it or not. If I can find it. I have so many. No, don't fall. So many signs. I don't know where it went. I'll find it though. Alright. Okay. So, I have this piece here. This is like a wreath. And what I'm going to do is I am going to incorporate this in this wreath. And then we're going to pop in some ribbon. Girls, I am trying my best to get everything in my Etsy shop, but I have not been able to yet. These will be available. This is a pink with a snowy, border to it. This is a white with a snowy border. And this is a teal with a snowy border. I'll have them. I'll have the peppermint and gingerbread. I love the gingerbread. I have not posted these yet, but these are D. Stevens with the Harley Quinn ornament. This one is in black and white. This one is in black and white with the red bow. I have so much ribbon, girls, that I have got to post. I wanted to show y'all. Here is I was looking for these two last night because I want to use these two in this wreath. Look at this. Look at that ribbon. And it goes so well with this black and gold. I was thinking about using that. And then, of course, I'm going to pop in some of this 1-inch white D. Stevens. I think. I want some of the ribbon that Cara has. That black with the, the black that she had, the black velvet. Y'all, let me tell you, I got so much beautiful ribbon here, it's not even funny. This is going to be in the shop. This is a 4-inch red with the gold diamond. Okay, thank you so much, Cara. And then I have this red and green, which, y'all, I have one I'm keeping for myself. But look at this. This is so pretty. No, they're not velvet. I wish they was. But, I have so much D. Stevens ribbon. They are available by yard, or you can buy them by the roll. I wanted to just show these real quick. I've been saying I need to show them, but I hadn't got around to it yet. So I'm going to do it really quick before I forget. And I only have a couple of more, so y'all bear with me 1 second. Let me show you. Okay. Okay, I have this D. Stevens. This is like a gold with the diamond dust on it. It's a 4-inch. Yes, look what I have, girls. I have the 2.5-inch paw print D. Stevens. Looky. This is a 4-inch velvet white D. Stevens, and it is 2-sided. Let me see. Let me double check real quick. And all of these are going to, yes, it has the silver backing. I don't know if you can tell that from the lighting, but it's white velvet and has the silver backing. And it is also a D. Stevens. These also will be available in the shop. And this gorgeous one here, this is one of my all-time fave D. Stevens 4-inch ribbons. This is a purple velvet, and it's like a two-tone. You can rub it, and it's like you see, it's like iridescent, and it has a purple backside. I absolutely love that ribbon. And I have 2 more, and that'll be it that I can get to at the moment. Showed you the white. I also have these 2 D. Stevens, well, these 3. I have the Harley Quinn with the silver, and it's on like a burlappy background. This is the same thing except it's black. And then I have the pink with the Harley Quinn stripe. I love the Harley Quinn stripe, y'all. And then check this out. D. Stevens leopard print 4-inch. And it is a very durable ribbon, y'all. It sits wherever you put it. It is very, very forgiving. It doesn't matter where you sit it, put it, it's staying. And then, last but surely not least, this beauty here. It is gorgeous. And it also has a gold backing. And it is also a D. Stevens 4-inch. So let me tell y'all, I have got so much stuff to post in my shop that I have not been able to do so yet. I've been super, super busy. I also have the Mackenzie's Child, the blue and white Mackenzie's Child, and then the black and white 2-inch Mackenzie's Child. I have a whole lot of good durable ribbons, and my collection of 4-inch ribbon is insane, girls. Insane, insane, insane in the membrane. I also have these beautiful pumpkins here. Yeah, these are khaki pumpkins, and they have the jewels on the top. And I have the smaller ones with the jewels on the top. I'm gonna be posting so much, so much, so much. And I also have a lot of these kinds of pics that I will be posting. Christmas pics. I have these as well. These are some beauties. Yes, so girls, I'm going to get back to my wreath. But look, if y'all haven't been to Hobby Lobby to see the Christmas stuff, I'm going to show y'all this and check these out. I don't know if y'all can see them. These are actually all at Hobby Lobby. Aren't they so cute? Look at them. The cupcakes and the big ones. I'm telling you, they are just... Hobby Lobby kind of outdoing themselves this year, girls. And then I have... I can't even get to everything, y'all. I have so much stuff that I need to post in my shop. I have these, I don't know where they're at the moment, but they are somewhere, hanging up somewhere around here. I'll find them before the live is over. But they are little, a lot of Christmas stuff. I'll have a lot of the Raz Elves available as well, so if anyone is interested in the Raz Elves, let me know. Wonder where they're at. Okay, so when you get these wreath, these black wreath forms here, these are also available in my shop too. They come picked together. There is a staple here. You need to be super careful with that. But you're gonna have to come in here and just cut this wire off. It's hard to really see it because it's covered in that black glittery stuff that kind of matches the wreath, and then it'll pop right loose. So when you do that, you're gonna want to come in here and just turn down the staples. You don't want the staples getting to you, so you're gonna turn them down. Okay, so all I'm gonna do is stretch this bad boy out, because you know we got a ribbon going down one side, right? Clara, look on my... Oh, I put up a video how I fabric my pumpkins, but I just use my Podge, cut the fabric, and get some, you know, I'm not a, I'm not the best of the best at that, but I purchased this pumpkin. These like basic pumpkins, you get them from Hobby Lobby or Joann's. They're just cardboard pumpkins, okay? And I did a video, and I'm not even done yet, y'all, but I did a video to show how I did multi-fabrics all the way around. And then I still have to come back and put all the stuff at the top, put the rest of the stuff on it, put the border down the side. But I just used my Podge and did mine. It is not the correct way. It is not the best way. It was my way. Anyway, girls. So, like I said, there's going to be a bow down one side of the wreath. So what I'm going to do with this is I'm only going to do it one-sided. I could do it on both sides, but I don't want to. So what I'm going to do is I am going to take this end here, take the end of it right here. I'm trying to make sure y'all see everything. And I'm just going to pop it in to a tie. And this is before I put my ribbon on, girls. And I'm just going to pop it down here in a tie. And I'm going to twist tie it in. Now, I will go back in a little bit and glue it in and all that jazz. But for right now, just to place it, I'm just popping it in there. And your woodland ruffles, cruffles, whatever you want to call them, all I'm doing is just pulling it out. I don't want it stuck. I'm just going to pull it and ruffle it back out. Alright, then I'm just going to bring it on around. And I'm just going to kind of overlay it. And again, you're just pulling your ruffles through. You don't want nothing flattened out. And that's really all I did. Well, right here at the end, then we'll go back when I'm done and I'll zip tie everything, secure it all in. All I done was just take the end and I'm zip tying it in. Now these things are rather sticky, but it's okay. We've worked with worse. Okay, so that's basically all I did. Just tie it in, pull your ruffles back through. You want it to kind of hang off the side, just like that. Just to give it an extra feature, give it a little more dimension, you know, just to make it look really, really good. Okay, so I'm going to come in. I have black velvet. I don't know why y'all can't. Oh, here we go. Black velvet, 1.5 inch. I have this black and white check. I have, where's it at? A solid black. This came from Hobby Lobby. And I also have, I don't know which one I want to use right here. Come on. Woo! I have this 1.5 inch black and white check as well. Now, I don't know, y'all, if I should go with, you know what, I better just leave it alone, because you know when you start messing with stuff, you screw up your whole plan. I was trying to think if I should go, because of the black and white print on here, I'm thinking I need to match it up instead of using that. I think that's what I may do. Instead of using this one, I'm going to use this one. And then I do also have a 1.5 inch of that. So y'all don't let me fall getting up here trying to get this ribbon down, because it is right here. Yeah, let's see. Y'all, I'm so short. I'm 5'4". And everything I have a hard time getting. Alright, so let me, come on, buddy. Ah! See how it's all just trying to beat me up this morning? Okay, so I just want to make sure I can go back and fix all this later. I just seen another one that I may want to use as well. Y'all can tell me what you think. I forgot I even had this. This is like a white. Kind of has that little creep factor to it. We may use it. I was thinking, like, I don't want to use that black and white because that don't even go with what I'm doing. And then I have some black tubing that I'm going to run through there too. And if y'all aren't familiar, Dollar Tree right now has every color of tubing known to man. if you aren't going to use it now, I would go grab it while they have it, because you can't always find that. I picked these little bats up from there too. So if you need tubing, I would definitely run and get it. And then I may incorporate these two in my bow. So I'm just going to leave them sitting out for now. So we're going to cut our ribbon. We're going to add that in a moment. I'm filling this bad boy up. And if y'all have a at-home store, I know, Cara, I think I bought like 10 black, 10 green, 10 purple. I bought a bunch of them. But if y'all are near an at-home store, they have this 4-inch black wired edge skull Happy Halloween ribbon. My sister lives in North Carolina. They're in your Dollar Tree, don't? Wow. I don't know, Christelle. Look, I'm kind of like my teacher, Miss Laura. Like, we see it, we like it, we use it. We're not really, like, savvy on names and stuff. I'm not, anyway. I've just heard her say it a few times. Like, she just liked it, she picked it up, and that was it. Okay, so where is my thing? How I cut my ribbons and get them cut, like, super quick without having to measure each one. I, just grab a lid to one of my boxes, just like this, just a basic lid to one of my things. I don't know, Christelle, but it's pretty. That's all I know. And I already know I've got to cut 9 of each. So all I'm going to do is just take this and run it 9 times. 2, 3, 4, 5, and then sometimes you have that to happen. You just got to hang on to it. All right, where was I at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Done that quick. I'm gonna kill myself in here one day with these scissors, throwing them around like I'm crazy. This ribbon here, I picked up from Taylor's Garden Shop. Taylor's is a hometown garden shop here in my hometown of Florence, South Carolina. They do not have an online store. They do not ship. They do not do anything like that. The owner's daughter and I are friends, and I show a lot of their stuff, and I ship it myself. But they have a huge Christmas shop of nothing but Raz, Craig Bachman, Chris Stevens, I think. Lots of stuff. And so I'll be showing a lot of that here soon. I was in there the other day and went live. I may do it again here in a little bit because I got to go by and pick up some ribbon. So if you see me go live in a little bit, I'll be in the garden shop, and I'll go over to the Christmas shop, and you guys will be able to see just the kind of stuff I'm talking about. All right, so yeah, I got it. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up, 3, 5 on, and I'm done with that roll, so I'll have to open another one. Christelle, you got me curious, girl. You're gonna have to send me that name in Messenger so I can look it up, girl. You know I got to know what I'm talking about when I'm on here. So I need 4 more, but I'm gonna go ahead and cut these. All I'm doing, y'all, is just cutting a pretty little edge here, so I don't have just a rough edge. You want it to be pretty, so I'm just cutting it down. chevroning the ends. When I first heard, what's her name? Miss Janie? Is it Miss Janie? And Carrie on Trendy Tree. When I first heard her say chevron the end, I was like, oh, what is she talking about? I tell you, I just do it, and that's it. I'm an old southern country girl. That's all I can say. We like what we like. Alright, so these are the two that I'm going to use. I'm going to use these in every other tie, and then I'm going to use a solid black in the black and white, 1.5 inch. So we have that in the black. Wait a minute, wait a minute, y'all. I may switch up a little bit in the ribbon strips. I forgot I had the white, but I wonder if I have this white, solid white. I'm wondering if I should use it, or if I should wait and use it in the bow. Let's just try it. Let's just see if I got enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Come on, 8. Look at there. I don't have enough. It's okay. I'll use you in my bow. I tried, girls. I tried. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Thank y'all for sharing and caring and hanging out with an old girl on this Thursday morning. I need a cup of coffee, but I can't step away from y'all long enough to go get it. I just feel guilty when I do that. Like, no, you're on here, drink your unsweet tea, and just get it when you're done. Or I could get my my buddy in here to run and get it for me. Okay. So, one thing I don't like about this ribbon, but I don't have no solid black. It's that sheer. It'll work, but I personally don't like it. And that's my problem with crafting, y'all. And I'm sure y'all know exactly what I'm talking about when you're shopping. It's like, oh, I don't like that. I'm not getting that. Well, it really don't matter what I like. I have to get everything, because what people order from me, they might like something I don't. So I had to teach myself to buy things I didn't like, which was really hard. But it's okay. That was a challenge for me. I got through it. You know, you just, all you like, you buy stuff you like, and that's just it. Go get me some coffee, huh? Woo! That little chihuahua in there. Y'all, okay, while I'm cutting this ribbon, I need y'all's help. Who knows a lot about dogs? 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Nobody knows nothing about dogs? Nobody? Okay. Well, I'm just gonna say it. So, a couple years ago, my husband gave me, supposed to be a little chihuahua for my birthday, and brought it home, and we were going through some stuff, and I just couldn't keep the dog at the time, so I gave the dog to my ex-husband. And he has been taking care of little Gracie ever since then. Maybe she was 3-4 months old. But anyway, he has been taking care of her. She's like 3 now, 4. I can't even think. But anyway, as she's gotten older, they say, when you take her out, they'll go, oh my God, never seen that dog. It's breed in South Carolina before. You must have had to go way off to get that dog. And I'm like, are you freaking crazy? Like, it's just a Chihuahua. Like, seriously? Why are you tripping like that, you know? And they were like, a Chihuahua? That's not a Chihuahua. That is a Papillon. I think I'm saying that right. A Papillon? Yeah, a Papillon. I'm like, a Papillon? What in the world is a Papillon? Is there even a dog called Papillon? Like, I've never even heard of that before. So, of course, when I got home, my curiosity got to me, and I got online, and I started looking around, and I'm like, oh my God. She looks just like what they say she is. And I'm like, is she really that Papillon? Or is she a Chihuahua? So, I'm putting these ribbon strips in now while I'm talking, girls. And so, looked up the phone number to the lady that it came from, called. Sure enough, she's a Chihuahua. So, if y'all look at your phone and Google a dog called Papillon, I'm going to pick Gracie up and show her to y'all. And y'all tell me if she is a Chihuahua or if she is a Papillon. I think I'm saying that the correct way, y'all. Well, whatever. That is the talkingest dog I have ever seen in my life. That dog talks more than a human. Like, seriously. I'm fixing to go get her. Oh, somebody said my sister has a Papillon. Okay, so y'all know what a Chihuahua looks like. So tell me, Cara, if this is the Chihuahua or Papillon. I think I'm saying that right. Hold on, you tell me. Because I didn't even know there was a dog such as that. Hold on, let me show her to you. People want to see ya. What do you think? Look up there, Grace. Look up there. Grace, look up there. Look. Wait a minute, y'all. Let me show you. Gracie, look. Can you look at the camera? This is Grace. Gracie! Yeah, Gracie. What? What is it? Can you look up at the people? Look. Look at the people. She's not going to do it. Her tail. Her tail. That's a Papillon. Hey. They say that she is definitely a Papillon. So y'all tell me, she's a mix of what? Papillon and Chihuahua, maybe? I don't know. But let me tell you, I've never in my life seen a dog talk as much as that dog. That dog will talk, and swear you can understand what she's saying, because she will hold a conversation with you like ain't nobody business. And then we have the blind cat, Deuce, which is my daughter's cat. We adopted that cat for my daughter's 12th birthday, and she's about to be 21. And Deuce was not blind when we got him, but he is definitely gotten older, and he is blind. And he looks at you sometimes, it's like you want to laugh, because he has like a cross eye. And I'm like, Deuce, don't do that. But let me tell you. And then of course we have my pit bull lab mix, Roxy. She'll talk to you too, but she's more of a you need to stop what you're doing right now and do what I say. If she wants something, she's quick to tell you, but she has an attitude when she does it. This one here, Gracie, she screams when she talks. It's like, I'm going to scream to the top of my lungs and you're going to pay me some attention, or I'm just going to get louder and louder and louder. But we are definitely animal lovers. My brother lives in Nashville, Tennessee, y'all. He's in Nashville, Tennessee, and he has cut trees down his entire life. He's been a tree man. And as he was coming up, my dad worked in the tree service, and that's how all three of my brothers ended up doing tree work. And my younger brother been doing it since he was like 14. Well, he grew a liking to squirrels because he used to see them in the trees all the time or whatever. Well, he actually has squirrel cages in his house, and he'll get the baby squirrels that their mama has left them, and he'll take them home and raise them. Like, it's crazy. I'm like, squirrels, really? But he does, and they can be some of the cutest things, but once they get up some age, man, they got some serious claws. Okay, I think we got like 1 or 2 more. Yep, and then we'll be done with the bottom row. We're going to move to the top, and this is actually turning out a little better than I thought. You know, sometimes when you have a vision for something and you're trying to lay it out and put it together, sometimes it comes through and sometimes it don't. And Cara and Christelle, I'm sure, know what I'm talking about, but sometimes when you're working on stuff and you're putting it together, it's just not coming together, and you get irritated, and you'll be live and you'll be like, bump it, okay y'all, this is it, I don't like the way it's coming out, and but this is the end result. And then as soon as you get off, you're ripping everything off of it and you're redoing it. I know I do that quite a bit. If I don't like the way something's coming out, I will tear that bad boy apart. And these colors, Cara, thank you for the inspiration, girl. This black and white is on point, girl. I hope I cut enough ribbon. I don't look like it, but we're going to see. I might have to cut a couple more. And I like the fact that they don't run perfectly in a circle. Like, they kind of go up and down. And I just love that black piece on the side. Like I say, it just gives it that extra wow factor. And this will also be available in my shop when it's done. And anything velvet, y'all. Anything velvet, I love. Any velvet ribbon, I don't care what color it is, I love it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to cut one more with the black velvet. Yes. Thank you, Cara. I I hope this turns out like I want it to. We're going to make a bow, put the bow in, and then we're going to start adding all of our stuff. And when I say we got lots of stuff, we got lots of stuff. It won't load for some reason. My mom is making me some, like, lollipops, you know, like out of the sponge paper. And, oh, no, I see what's going on now. It's okay. And I'm trying to tell her how I do it. And I'm learning how to put glitter on it, y'all, and then roll it. Okay, so we got all of our ribbons in. So now we're going to pop some tubing in. And how I do my tubing is probably the same way everyone else does theirs, but this is what we have so far, girls. I don't know if y'all can see that. This is what we have so far. What are y'all thinking? Well, hello, Rhode Island, Miss Karen. She says, you sound like me watching stuff. Look at there, y'all. It is definitely coming together a little better than what I thought. I wanna, ooh, where is it? I wanna just holler. I love the way this is coming together. She was saying that she was doing her hair and watching me. I do that a lot. When I'm in, it's crazy when I'm in the shower sometimes, I will turn my phone on and listen to the girls in my group. I don't watch them, but I do have a TV mounted in my bathroom, and I could watch if I wanted to, but I just listen. But how I do my tubing, y'all, is I just run it. I get me 2 little loops, just like a bow. Just like this, and cut, just like that, and then I'll just pop it in, probably the same way everyone else does it. And my phone is dying, so I need to put this on the charger, and I just tie it in right on top of your ribbon. Let me get my phone charger. There we go. Alright, so that's the way I do it. I'm assuming that's the way everyone does it. I don't know, but like I said, I just do just a little bow, cut it, and pop it in, and I'm going to do it in every other tie. I'm not going to do it in every one, but I'm going to do it in every other. I love this tubing. I don't know why I love tubing so much, but I love it. It just gives something extra to the wreath. And again, all you're doing is looping, loop again, and cut. And then you're just going to take it and put it in your tie. And I'm doing it in every other tie. I'm not doing it in each one. So we have one there, skip here, do this one. And then when I do my bow for my wreath, I'll add this into my bow as well. I know, right, Karen? I love it too. One of my groupies did a black and white, and it inspired me to do one. I was like, look at there, and I have the stuff to do it. I don't have to go buy nothing, which makes it even better. I did have to buy like a couple of things, but for the most part, I had everything to do it. Let's see. Okay. Thank you, Cara. Alright, we have one there, skip here. Now, normally I untie my twist and I put everything at the bottom of the tie, but with these, I just go right on top of it and just tie it in there. That's it. So we got them. This is the last one for the bottom. And so now we're going to move to the top and we're going to put some in here. And again, it just gives an extra cuteness to it, if you will. Now on the top, I do the tails a little bit longer. Don't ask me why, I just do, than I do on the bottom. I just want them to stand out, I guess, a little more. So we got one there, and again, I'm going to do them every other, so I'm going to do one here. And when they have them dents in them, sometimes you can pull them out, sometimes you can't. I just cut them off. I don't use them. Okay. Now, so we have one there, skip here. Oh, the AC just come on. It feels so good. Thank all y'all for hanging tight with me this morning. I don't see a lot of my regulars. People must be out and about this morning. It is a beautiful day here. It's been rainy here for a while. So everybody must be out enjoying the weather. I personally can't breathe with them darn masks on, so I'd rather just stay in the house. Alright, and then we're going to put one here, and that's going to definitely be it. And it is going to run next to this one, but it's okay. I have learned in my group that more is better. Thank you for sprinkling the love. That's so sweet of you. Okay, girls, so we got all the tubing in. Now, it's bow time. Bow time. Alright. Easy bow maker. If you don't have one, get one. Let me tell you, these things are, they are so good to have. They help out so much when you're making bows. Like, they help out a lot. Okay, so I wanted to use, I have a black, let me get it. I have a 4-inch black with some gold trim in it, and I want to use it, and I just remembered I had it, so I'm going to jump up here and grab that real quick because there's gold in my pumpkins, and so I want to make sure that I add everything. Oh, and look what else I found. I might use that instead. See, I don't even know what I got, girls. That's a shame. And I think I'm going to use this one instead. This came from, look at there, what I just found. Perfect. This actually came from Carolina Pottery, Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Yes, let's see. It's durable. And you know, this, oh wow, yeah, it is definitely. $8 for this 4-inch. If anyone needs the item number, let me know. Hey, Miss Vera, you was watching. It's raining in Henderson. I'm sorry. Yes, this is a good, I can tell by the feel of it, this is going to be a good ribbon. Yes. Okay. So we're going to start by doing I think I want to do I'm going to do a 12-inch tail to begin with. And if it's too much, I can cut it. Okay. So when I do these, make sure your ribbon is turned completely flat here in your spindles here, because if not, it's going to mess up the bow. Move this out of my way. And I think I'm going to do like a 6.5-inch loop. I'm going to, well, let's do a 7. We're going to do a 7-inch loop, okay? And when you're measuring these, put your hand in it and pull it and let it lay on the number that you're wanting to get to. Don't assume it's right because it's sitting like that, because if I leave it sitting like that, it's measuring like a 6.5. So when I lay it flat with my finger, it's a 7. And if I pull it all the way out, it's going to go a little bit over. But my suggestion would be just to put your hand in it and get your measurements here. And the same here, you're going to want to pull it and make sure it's flat on this side. And the same thing. I always go ahead and bundle it down, and then I work with it from there. If it's too long, I just pull it. And that's a 7 and a 7. And look at that. I love it. I forgot I had these. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful ribbon. Alright, so we're going to, I think I'm going to leave it, or do I want to put 2 more? Thank you, Cara. Okay, is it Cara? Tell me this, is it Cara number 1 or Cara number 2? How do you pronounce it? I want to make sure I pronounce it right. And my Cara in my group, if you're on here, is yours Cara number 1 or Cara number 2? Okay, so now we're going to come in with that solid black. So it's Cara. Both of you is Cara. See, I'll be pronouncing it wrong. I'll be pronouncing it wrong. That make me feel bad. Hey, look, my name is Trisha. People call me Trish, Trixie, Patricia. So I get it. I mean, like, people mess up my name all the time. Patrice, Tricia. I'm like, Jesus. Just call me Squeaky. That's what they call me. That was my nickname growing up, Squeaky. So I'd rather you call me Squeaky or call me Boo Boo. One of the two. Everybody calls me Boo Boo or Ray Ray. I got nicknames from everybody. Everybody gives me a different name. Alright, so I come in with this black, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put 4 of these. Now, normally I would stop at 2, but I want this to be a big, beautiful bow. So, when I do the 4-inch, I usually just put the 2.5 in, and I only do 1 loop, but I'm going to do 2 of this because it's a see-through, and I'm going to be adding quite a bit of ribbon in this bow. Let's see. Alright. So, we got that in there. And these are, I'm just coming down a little bit. So, these are probably, I would say, about 6.5 inches. Let me go ahead and cut this and get these 2 out of my way. Tony's sister, yeah, that's another way, another name you can call me, Tony's sister. A lot of people say that too. Yeah, Tony's sister. I'm the baby on both sides, so you know how it is. I'm the baby on both sides. Okay, so now I'm going to come in and I'm going to add this black and white here. And I'm only going to put, I think I'm only going to put 2 of these. Yeah, 2 of these. I love this. This ribbon is very, very hefty. It is a good ribbon. And this came from Taylor's Garden Shop here in Florence. And I think they had this restocked when I went back in there the other day. So I make a lot of bows for Christmas trees out of this particular ribbon. Alright, so yep, that was a wrap on that one. Okay, so we got them in. Now, where did it go? Where did it go? Where did it go? I'm hiding it. Where did it go, girls? Did I put it up? Oh, nope, there it goes. Okay, so I'm going to add some of this in here. Alright, so I'm going to put 2 loops of this. You know what? Should I do that? You know what, girls? I am going to use that one right now. I'm going to add some of this in. I think. We're going to see how it looks real quick. Yep. I'm going to add this one in. Just one small loop, just to give it a different little pop to it. I'm going to add 1 loop of this. And then we're going to come in and we're going to add that. We're going to add that black and white there. And then I'm going to grab my white. Let's add this. I'm going to add this one. This is not very durable. It's very thin. Okay. So we got that one in there. Okay. Get this out of the way. Now, we're going to do a white, a black. Where did my black velvet go? Right here. We're going to do this white here. I just put that in there to hold it down and keep it from popping out. Alright, we're going to pop this white in right here. It's a solid white. And put this back here. Alright, we're going to cut that. And then my black velvet. We're almost done, girls. My black velvet going down. Kara. See, I can't get it right for nothing. Alright, then I'm adding some of this in. Just like that. I'm going to go get some more of that. I found that right there, this black 1.5 inch velvet at Joann's, y'all. And it is $4.99 for 12 foot. And you can use your coupon on it. You can use your coupon on that and get it a little bit cheaper. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this 1 inch D. Stevens white, okay? And I'm going to pop it in. Now these are very durable. If you know anything about ribbon, you know this D. Stevens has got one heck of a wire in it. And it will sit so pretty. Okay. See, ain't nothing going nowhere now. It ain't gonna allow it to. It'll sit there. That's how durable that is. What's up, people? Y'all just coming on? My name is Trisha. I own Sweet Tea's Craft House in Florence, South Kakalaki. Okay, let me grab me. Now I'm gonna add my tubing. Alright, so I'm gonna do this. Just like that. Alright, now. See what happens when you let go? Okay, don't lose that stack. You lose that stack, that's a wrap. That beautiful bow is gone. I got some velvet or a piece of that Chanel stem in my mouth. Now, I do start off by twisting the Chanel stem, but I finish it out by twisting my bow. And it's pretty tight. It's not going anywhere. Alright, so my beautiful bow. And I do have a, where it's at, I don't know, but I have a, here we go, a fluffer. So, if I can get it to stay in here. Sometimes I just can't get it to stay. It'll come right on out. Alright, so we're going to pop that up. We're going to spread these. And when I get this in the wreath, I'm going to take a tail and put in between these in the wreath. I'll show you in a moment. And see, that black sits so pretty. So I'm going to crisscross these. I'm going to put crisscross the colors. I'm going to put a white and a black and white at the top. And then I'm going to put the opposite at the bottom. Kind of cross them up some. And voila. I'll fix it a little more when I get it in the wreath. Beautiful. I love it. Okay. Let's see. Where are you at? There you go. Okay. Now, if your Chanel stem back here isn't long enough to run through your wreath, my suggestion would be just to add one to it. And just add one to it, twist it off to make sure it stays in. If you're just coming on, please tell me who you are, where you're from, and how you stumbled across me. Alright, so since we have this extra here, move this ribbon out of the way. All my pumpkins and stuff. Get some of it out of the way so you guys can see. Alright. So we have that on that side. So I want to run this bow over here on this side. And I want to put it up toward the top some because I am going to go back in just a moment and I'm going to add some tails at the top. And all I'm doing is I just run it through my mesh and I tie it off to my frame. And I don't want to smash it in there because I want it to sit pretty. Here we go. And you know, y'all ever get something so pretty and you know, like, oh, we're going to make a wreath with it. It's going to be the beautiful wreath and all this stuff. And then you're like, I don't want to cut it. I don't want to touch it. It's so pretty. That's me. Like, I get stuff and I'm like, I don't want to cut it. I'm just crazy like that. Okay, so I'm going to take about 12 inches of ribbon, of this 4-inch ribbon here, and I'm going to cut it. And I'm going to try to cut on the pattern and so it's not zigzag. And I'm going to chevron the ends. When I get everything in here, we're going to straighten everything out. But I chevron the end by folding it over, edge to edge, and then folding it again, just like that. And try to get it straight where it's no wrinkles, crinkles, bumps, lumps, and cut it. And that way you have a perfect edge. Because when you have crinkles, it leaves these crazy jagged edges on it, and it messes up the look that you're trying to get. But all I'm going to do is just pinch it up the center and have a big bow tie basically. And I'm going to tie it off. You're back. What's up? What's up? What's up? You're back. Alright, now I'm going to take it and I'm going to pop it right in under the bow. Okay? I don't know where I picked this trick up from, but it will do a number to a beautiful bow. Okay, and I'm popping it in, and it just kind of gives a little more dimension. We'll fix it in a moment, but it just makes the bow look so pretty. And again, you don't want to smash it in there. But you got your 2 tails up top. You got your bow. Just like that. And you really can't see it, but unless you're looking at the wreath. And when I take pictures and post, you'll be able to see. But it just gives it a little more... Okay, it's pumpkin time, y'all ready to do the pumpkins? Now I don't know where I want to put the pumpkins, because I have pumpkins, I'm going to have to hang this up, girls, before I cut this bow. Okay, so I definitely want a pumpkin in the center, like right here, in the center, for sure. I want that one there. I have white ones, and I think I may put a white one here, right up next to here. I have all of this beautiful stuff and lots more pumpkins. But girls, we got lots of stuff to go in here. All of this come out of the Hobby Lobby Christmas section last year. So they may have this stuff this year. I don't know. I have so much stuff from Christmas last year. It's not even funny. I'm going to have to glue this down where it's been stored. Hey girls, if y'all are just popping on, please tell me where you're from. So, we're going to go ahead and with these pumpkins here, I think I'm going to do a little more than just glue. Because I want to make sure they stay. So what I'm going to do, if you don't have one of these, I mean, you just don't. I didn't have one for a long time, but, you know. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure I got all my stuff aside for this. I have this whole bag here full of stuff for this particular wreath. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I have these here floral wires, okay? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold it over just like that. You didn't get a notification. Oh, I'm sorry. And I'm going to stick this in my pick machine and I'm going to pop a pick on it. Just like that. Okay? So you're going to have like a pick on here. These picks are very, very sharp. And then I'm going to cut the bottom just like that. Okay? Just only for these black pumpkins because I don't want to like put a bunch of glue on it, mess it up. Now I will do some reinforcement with glue, but for the most part I'm going to do everything with this. So I put this pick on here and I use this heavy duty floral wire, and then I'm going to put some glue on this end of the pick. Just like this. I'm going to run a bead of glue down the pick. And then I'm gonna, let me make sure I'm putting it in the right place. Yep, I'm gonna put it over here. So I'm gonna pop this pick down in my pumpkin like that. Just like that. See? And so now I have this to stick it down in here and make sure it doesn't go anywhere. I can secure it to the wreath form. And then once I get everything in here, I'll be able to, you know, I can put some more glue on it, no big deal, but for right now, that's just what I'm using. That's how I'm doing it. I want to make sure it stays in here. So I'm just going to tie it off to my work wreath form. If I can get to it. There we go. I'm trying to get it twisted around. Come on. Alright, so I got it twisted all the way around. And it's hung up on something here. Okay. Alright. Where's my other one? I lost it. Where'd you go? Oh, there you go. Alright, so that's all I'm doing. I'm just twisting them around the form. And it just keeps a lot of that glue off of there. And it's not going to go anywhere. It'll pick the whole wreath up. And I will put a little bit of glue on it, but not a lot. Now I'm only going to do that to the velvet. I could do it to these, but I'm trying to see if I should put this other one in here as well. I'm fixing to see. I was trying to see if I needed to put like both of them in here. That might be pretty to do both of them. To do both of the black. Like kind of sit them like that. Yep, I think that's how I'm going to do it. Is just kind of put the black on black like that. What y'all think? Let me move my pick machine. That's a heavy thing there. Oh. Okay. What y'all think about that? Y'all think I should leave the pumpkins like that? Because we got a lot more pumpkins to add to it as well. Or do y'all think just one and keep adding other colors? Think I should just add both of them? Kind of like that. I think I'm going to do both of them. I think I'm going to put both of them in here. And then I'm going to add like some white in here. I have a bunch of different ones to add. And then I have a whole lot of these. So that's what I'm going to do. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pop another here. Oh, y'all. Y'all pray that Santa Claus brings me a bigger workspace. Either I have plenty of room and too much junk, or I don't have enough room for all my stuff. It's one of the two. Okay. I don't even know how long. Oh my goodness, it's 12 o'clock. I've been on here 2 hours running my mouth. I'm sorry, girls. Alright, so I want to put this one here. So let's do, we're going to put that one. I'm going to make sure I'm putting it in right. Yeah. I'll put that one there. So get some glue. And a lot of people sometimes use like skewers to do this too, which is totally okay. I just have a pick machine, so I take advantage of my pick machine when I'm wanting to secure stuff down. Alright, where you at? Okay. There you go. Make sure I got it in there right. There we go. Alright. Now, when I'm done with this, I will go back and I will cut all my extras out of the bottom. Alright, so we got both. What was that? We got both pumpkins. Now, we're going to start gluing in our other stuff. So, I do have like some white pumpkins. So, I want to put this white one like right here. So, I'm going to just pop glue on it. It is plastic. It is not velvet. So, you can glue these. I just think the velvets, they're just so pretty. Like, you don't want to overload it with, like, glue, you know? I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Okay. Let me get some more pumpkins. Because I have lots of pumpkins. I brought the 2 big black ones, and then I have some white ones. And then I have all the black and white. Okay, now let's add some glue. Am I out? I am. I tell you, man. It just, have y'all ever had them days where you're working and you're like, every time you try to do something, you don't have something in front of you. You're running out of glue. You don't have no rubber bands. You don't have no Chanel stems near you. Like, everything is just off. Come on. There we go. Now I want to put this one up here. Alright, so I got 1, 2, So I think I'm going to put another one here. And then one up there. Kind of like a crisscross motion. Thank you. How many of y'all are liking the way this is coming along? If you're liking it, give me a heart. If you dislike it, give me a thumbs up. Don't give me no mad faces. I don't like the mad faces. Okay. So we got that one there. I want to make sure there's plenty of pumpkins in here. Alright, and then I'm going to put a white one here. I know I thought I had two of them up here, maybe. Okay. I thought I had all my pumpkins up here. Alright, and then we'll be through with these pumpkins, and then we're going to start adding our other stuff. Alright. I wish I could come up with a way that you could use glue and not have the strings. I know, wishful thinking, huh? Glue strings get on my nerves. Okay, so we have that. So now, let's start adding some of these. Now, I do want to add these like... Uh-oh. Alright, so we'll pop this one in here. I'm going to pop, I have 3 of these. And I'm going to use all 3 of these. I'm trying to fill this up. I want to fill it up, as Miss Laura would say. The more the better. Alright. So y'all see, I got a lot of stuff in here. So, sometimes you have to work them in there because of that mesh. It don't want to go through. Alright, so we got that one. Alright, now I'm going to put one here. I think I'm going to stick it right in here. Yeah, put it right in there. Come on, get in there. You're being a butt today. Now, you just went straight through there with no problem. There we go. I was about to say, he just went straight through there without a problem in the world. Alright, so. My nose is itching. Alright, I just want to make sure that was there. Alright, so we got all that in there. How long have you been making wreaths? I have been making wreaths off and on since 2012. And I got out of it for a little bit. It just wasn't the right time for me, I thought. And I just immediately quit doing it. And I was on, and this is like no lie, some people might not believe me, but a couple years ago I was watching some YouTube videos and I came across Miss Laura, and I watched her videos and I kept going back watching them, and I was like, wow, man, I used to do that, I did that, and I got out of it. Don't know really why I got out of it, but I did. And anyway, needless to say, I was watching some videos, ran across her, watched her a couple times, and thought about it for a while. She made something, and I said, you know, I'm gonna try to make that. And I went and got the stuff and put it together, and I was back at it. And I've been at it since July of last year. I've been back at it. So a little over a year now. Yeah. Trying to think. No, I don't want to add them. Yes. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Not adding them. Now, do I want to add these? You know, sometimes when you go to add stuff, automatically you're like, nope, I don't want to take away from the look it has. And these might not work neither, but we're going to see. We're going to see how this works out. Nope, I don't want them either. I want to leave it alone. Alright, now, what I am going to do, it just looks beautiful the way it is. What I am going to do is I'm going to go around and I am going to add some of this 4-inch ribbon. So basically, I'm just going to add a few of these around the wreath and add some long ribbon tails. So, but what I am going to do is the ribbon tails that I have at the top by my bow isn't quite as long as I wanted them. So I am going to take these out and put these longer ones in. Why do you ask how long, Miss Cara? I'm sorry. Here I go again with this. Yeah, I used to do them, and I done quite a few, and actually sold quite a few. But I don't know why. You know how sometimes you really want something. You know, crafting's a big thing in my family. My mom has always been a huge crocheter, knitter. My sister done cakes and all that stuff, and we've always just been a very crafty family. And I honestly don't know why I got out of it, girls. I just felt like at the time it was the wrong time for it, and but I've been wide open back in it ever since. So I just want to add a little of that 4-inch through here, just to give it a little extra. Just to kind of, wow, yes, wow. All right, let's pop a little bit right here. And then I'll put one more, and then I'm going to put that long one at the top. And I think we're going to call it a wrap. Thank you, Miss Geraldine. Thank y'all so much. This actually, like I said, will be available in my Etsy shop. I'm going to take some pictures of it and post it here in just a few minutes. I got to put the prices together. Y'all know how that works. Hopefully, I know like a lot of times I keep adding and adding and adding and adding. I'm like, Trisha, stop adding, because you know the more you add, the higher the price is going to be. And a lot of times, you know, my people that buy my wreaths, you know, they want something nice, but something they can afford. And I know a lot of people that they want the nicer things in life, but they just can't afford them. So my goal was, you know, I just really want to do affordable wreaths. I want to make my people's homes beautiful, just like the others, but make it just as beautiful and big and gawky and gorgeous, and make them feel special, like they've got something really nice, you know, because sometimes you see wreaths online that are $300-400. I know, like, some of mine can get up in there, and a lot of people can't afford it. So my goal was to make beautiful stuff at affordable prices that look just like the $300-400 stuff for my people, and not charge that, to try to find the stuff at a good deal. So, I mean, but I try to do it in all my wreaths, and it doesn't really work out all the time with every one of them, especially the mannequin heads, because they get kind of costly, because I take them from a white mannequin head to paint it, dress it up, hair, put it in a wreath, you know. the whole 9 yards. So, they get kind of costly. I'm working on one now. It's going to get rather costly. But anyway, I try to make beautiful things at affordable prices for my people that look just as good as the $300, $400, $500 ones that you see on Etsy. It is, Miss Karen. It is very good therapy. I love to sit back and watch my girls in my group. I try to catch them. I do work a full-time job, and I'm trying to build my shop. Eventually, I'll get to where I can just have my shop, and I don't have to work anymore, but I'm not there yet. I'll get there. Just keep praying and keep working hard, and I'll eventually get there, but you can do it, girl. Set your mind to it. Do a little bit and take a break. Do a little bit and take a break. That's sometimes what I have to do because I have carpal tunnel, so I get it. All right, girls. I think we are almost done. I am fixing to chevron the ends of mine. I don't want to start at the bottom because I do want, I'm going to bring them up, but I don't want it too long, and I don't want it hanging everywhere, so try to come up. And that D. Stevens ribbon, girls, if you can get some, do so. It is rather costly, I will say that. I got one roll of ribbon that was $70. So, they can get costly, but it is some of the best ribbon. And I had to save for that. Okay. So, all I'm doing now is just cutting my tails. I want to make sure that my bow is gorgeous. It is. Shipping is ridiculous. Like, I try to get as many people as I can to order through my Etsy shop, simply because I can kind of pick and choose my shipping, what's cheaper, what's not, through my Etsy. But it can get very costly. Very costly. I was shipping something, or was going to ship something through UPS to New York not too long ago. And let me tell you, girls, that was ridiculous. It was going to cost like, I want to say it was going to cost like $20 something for something that should have only costed me like $5. Yeah, it was crazy. Okay, girls, here is our end result. What are y'all thinking? She is a absolute beauty. Let me get all this stuff out the way so y'all can see her. Like I said, I am going to take some pictures and post her here shortly. Wow. That is crazy. UPS going to raise the prices during the holidays. I just don't really think that's fair. That's just disgusting. Okay, girls. Well, I'm going to get some pictures of her and get her posted for y'all so y'all can see how gorgeous she is. And, let me cut these. I forgot to cut these. And, again, she'll be available in my Etsy shop. I'm going to have to cut that down just a little bit. She'll be available in the my Etsy shop today. and I'll post it, and I got to get the pricing together. So I really appreciate all the kind words. Thank y'all so, so, so much. I'm going to have to scoot this bow over. It's trying to slide. It's not in tight as I need it to be. But I'll get that fixed. But you ladies have an awesome day. Be safe out there. Wear your mask. Do what you're supposed to do. And be kind to others. Y'all have a good day.